now you'll enter in the username, or it's just name, which is Worship MacBook Pro, and it's cap sensitive. So you look on your paper, that's how you want to put it in. The W, the M, the B, and the P are all capitalized, and MacBook is one word. And then the password is 10130 lowercase c, which 10130, in case you ever want to mail something, is the number of our address, and then lowercase c.
Okay.
That'll pop to your desktop screen, and then the whatever set you're using will be here. It's got these little icons that look like Tetris here, and usually what it is, it's got like the date at the top followed by the word worship set. So I'll just go ahead and actually open up this upcoming week's worship set. Just click on it. This box will open up, and then just click on this one again, and then the square will bounce. It's the Ableton Live. What you're doing, and it'll load up. And a lot of times this is up too, but yeah, just in case something should happen, it should ever crash or turn off or anything on you. So, okay, so now once you've got it open, one of the first things you want to make sure is that it's plugged into this interface right here. This is basically the mixer, which distributes all the different sounds out, different outputs into the board and everything. So what you want to do is go to the Live tab and click on Preferences down here. And it's already set up, but what you're looking for is the input and the output. Definitely the output. I'm not sure if input really matters, to be honest with you, but I usually do both anyhow. It would be Scarlett. So you just kind of click on the drop-down menu and find the Scarlett 18i20 USB, and you want that for both the input and the output. So, and then just I just hit the red button that took that away. So so just looking at some of the basic controls here. I'll start off going horizontal here. That you might, stuff you might really need to look at. There's a lot of things, but there's really only a couple things that we really use for the most part. This square right here with the little red dot there, that's the tempo. It's kind of usually faded gray, but if you ever need to know what the tempo is for a particular song, that's where it is, right there. And moving on down, this right here, this is the follow button. It's got a couple dots and an arrow. And basically, if you click on it where it turns green, it's kind of helpful because what will happen, what this does, let me go over here, click it over here. What this does is it keeps the screen just kind of going along with the music. If you don't have it on, the cursor will just kind of go off into cyberspace somewhere. And so then if you have to stop, like if it's a rehearsal and you have to stop for some reason, then you may have to go, find it again. You have to scroll through all this stuff and find it again. So if you keep that on, it'll just constantly move with where you are. The play and the stop buttons are right here. Pretty self-explanatory, although you'll also pretty much just use like the space bar for that. You can use either one of those, but it's just as easy and easier just to use the space bar. All right, the loop button is right here. I think we've all seen, well, I know Tracy's seen this one at least. It's this green button with the arrow that kind of loops around there. Typically, basically what I found in a service, in a regular service, you can just keep that on from the beginning. Unless there's some sort of special reason we're using it for something else. Most of the time we use it for the invitation, which actually I have not set up. Which let me set that up. What it does, you have this little shaded area at the top with these two arrows that you can kind of click and drag around, and what it does is any spot that's in those arrows will just loop and loop continuously until you were to turn that off. So so like for invitation, that just allows the click to go on and on forever. And so you can kind of see it's moving. Now if I were to turn the loop off, or if it doesn't happen to be on the invitation, then it just kind of keeps going. Then all of a sudden your click stops and stuff, and that's sometimes what's happened in the past. But typical service, you can just kind of keep that on the whole time. Okay, now, here is one of the, and I want to give you guys a chance to do this in case you're not used to it. One of the things that took me little hand movements to get used to with this, this whole area up here, this bar up here, is kind of your broad view, or bird's eye view, or whatever. It's called overview, and you can kind of see the entire set from there. This little, you'll have this little square area which shows what you're seeing down here. Now, if you want to zoom in or zoom out, what you need to do, I'll give you guys a chance to do this in the first place, or give you guys a chance to do this so you kind of get used to it. On the mouse pad, you'll hold your thumb down, or put your the cursor in the box there, and then it'll have the little magnifying glass. Then press your thumb down, the cursor will go away, and then to zoom out, while you're holding your thumb down, you move your finger up. To zoom in, you move your finger down, and it just gets bigger and bigger and bigger. So, oops, that's not what I want to do. It gets bigger and bigger and bigger, or smaller and smaller. There's like everything, or you can just kind of make it about yay big or so. So, actually, before I move on, I'll just give you guys a chance to try